tested my credit and boosted it up. You ain't running plays, you ain't one of us. Meeting with lenders, gaining they trust. 100K funding, that ain't enough.
What's good, y'all? Today I will be going over some strategies on how to make money with no money. So a lot of times we think that we have to have funds in order to make money and to generate another stream of income. So I will be giving you the proven strategies that I use in order to be able to generate income without even having income. So if y'all know by now, I am in the credit space and I am in the funding space. So I want to start off with the credit. So listen, a lot of people, they have inquiries on their credit report. So I'm going to give you the strategy on how I was able to make $1,000 by removing inquiries the first time I ever did it. So the main thing that I started doing in order to get clients was I started doing this service for free. So whenever you think about generating some type of income and you don't have any clients, you want to start doing things for free. You want to start having testimonials. You want to have results to show to people so they can want to work with you. Because if you don't have any results, how are you going to gain trust in the space that you're in? So the first thing I'm going to tell y'all is the easiest way to remove inquiries and the easiest credit agency to remove them with is Experian. So what we're going to do is, with Experian, we're going to grab somebody's credit profile. We're going to find all their inquiries that are on Experian that are not attached to open accounts, such as credit card accounts. We can remove the one from auto loans. We can remove the one from personal loans, student loans, but just not credit cards that are open, because you can risk the chance of getting that account deleted. And I'm talking about the credit card. They can close it out. So the easiest strategy would be to find 5 people in your phone. Just go in your contacts and just contact 5 people. Hey, do you have any inquiries on Experian that you want removed? So what we're going to do is we're going to call the 1-800 number on their behalf. We're going to have all their details. We're going to call and say, hey, first we're going to get through customer service. You know it's an automated system. You got to press 0, and the reason why you want to get through to somebody is you want to make a dispute. So you're just going to keep repeating the word dispute, dispute, dispute until you actually reach a human being. So once we get in the call with this human, the worker at Experian, what you want to do is you want to tell them, hey, I'm actually looking at my credit report and I'm looking at these inquiries and they're unauthorized by me. So as soon as you say that, they're going to have you name down, they're going to have you name each inquiry individually. So you want to have the credit report open, you want to have Experian open, you're going to tell them the inquiry date and the name of the inquiry. And guess what? With Experian, they remove that in less than 24 hours. So now you're going to have results in a timely fashion. So it's like 24 hours hit, and the inquiries came off in 12 hours. So now everybody who you helped is going to get that notification, and they're going to be so surprised, like, oh my God, you really removed those inquiries for me? What you're going to have them do is, the people that you just helped, so you got 5 people, now you got 5 screenshots that you're able to market to generate more leads and more clients who would want to work for you. Meanwhile, we did this for free for 5 people. But now you'll have results to post back to back daily. You want to post this on Facebook. You want to post this on Instagram. You want to post this on TikTok. And you want to post it if you have a YouTube. Every single platform. So now you have the results. And here's how I was able to make $1,000. So we charged the client about $20 each inquiry. So the price point was $20 each inquiry, and this person had about 50 inquiries. And I didn't even know I can make this much money off of this until I had a coach who told me. Because he was like, yo, bro, 50 inquiries, we can do $20 each one. So me just jumping in the game, I was intrigued by that. So what I did was I had him on the phone with me. We called Experian on 3-way. The client gave us $1,000, and guess what? I just broke bread with my coach just because he put me onto that game. But after that, I just kept running the same thing back to back to back. Inquiries on Experian are easy, and the way you're going to be able to remove them off TransUnion and Equifax, there's a little more work to it. So with TransUnion, you will have to create a letter on ChatGPT, and you can ask ChatGPT, hey, create me a letter to remove these inquiries that are unauthorized by me. Give me a step-by-step letter and give me the step-by-step method on how to remove it off FTC using a FTC report. So you're gonna need both of those things. You're gonna need a letter from ChatGPT, and you're gonna need an FTC description, so you can be able to go on FTC and fill it out the right way. And then now you're gonna take those two documents with all your personal documents or the clients, and you're gonna upload that through CFPB. And once you uploaded all those documents, what you're gonna do next is you're gonna have to call them in 4 days. It usually takes 4 days for TransUnion and Equifax to receive the mail, whether it's from CFPB or you do it standard mail. And what I like to do is hit them from both angles. So what I would do is I would mail it in physically, and then I would CFPB it just to double up my chances of it getting to the credit agency. So now we can do the same thing. And now if we're doing all three credit agencies, I wouldn't charge them $20 at that price point. This was about 3 years ago, so you was able to charge that. But right now, I'll round it up to a decent number. If you have 50 inquiries right now, I'll probably leave it around $300. And then you can figure out how you want to charge them. It's best to package things up for clients. So if it's on Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion, I want to package it up in a reasonable package deal for them with the price point. So that's one strategy, y'all. And this is how we make money with no money. We just have the information on being able to help somebody remove inquiries. And guess what? People who need the inquiries removed are people that are going for funding, people who are looking for apartments, or just people who need that extra 20 points on their credit report or their credit score. Because inquiries can be up to 20 points depending on how many you have. So that's one strategy, y'all. I'm gonna give y'all another strategy. So I do run the funding company, right? So I'm able and I have the information on which banks to go to, which credit agency they pull from. So right now, I'm gonna just give y'all some quick game real quick on the credit card stacking method that we use. So we know that a bank like PSCCU, they pull from Experian. They're giving out $20,000 on 2 credit cards. So we know that Navy Federal is pulling from TransUnion. We know that they're giving up to $80,000 with 3 credit cards. Then we got a bank like DCU. They're giving out, they pull from Equifax. They're giving out $20,000 on 1 credit card, y'all. So the way that we do this is we're gonna do them all 3 horizontally. So that's how I like to fund my clients. 1 from Experian, 1 from TransUnion, 1 from Equifax. 1 from Experian, 1 from TransUnion, 1 from Equifax. And we're gonna do that 3 times. Cause guess what? Now once I go get funding from PSCCU because they pull from Experian, now when I go get the credit card from Navy, they don't even know that I just got the credit card from DCU. But this is a 30-day process when you are going for that round of funding. But since we run the funding company, we have contracts and we do get a success fee and we do get 10% on the back end from helping the clients get access to the funding. So even if you're not deep into the funding game and you don't have the knowledge, there are people like me that you can work with. So I do have people that refer me people. So for instance, if we was able to get $20K from each bank, that's $60,000. So now, guess what? The payout is $6,000. That's 10% of $60,000. But like I said, we charge the clients on the back end. So as soon as they get the funding, we will send them the invoice, and they will pay us. And we do have contracts in place to protect ourselves. So anybody who refers anybody to me will be getting anywhere from 2 to 3% of that 10%. So you not even having any type of funds, you can work with me. All you got to do is become resourceful. You might know real estate investors who need access to funding. You might know somebody who's a business owner, such as somebody who's running a car rental company who needs to get more funding to help their partnerships grow, get more vehicles on the fleet. You might know somebody who's running a barbershop, nail salon, whatever type of business owner that needs this type of capital. You could just go through your contacts, or you could just look in your community or your social media. You find these people, we qualify them to make sure that they meet the funding requirements, and then we go ahead and get them funding. And this funding process takes anywhere from, I say, 24 hours. We have lenders to give out the funding in 24 hours to 48 hours. In some, it might be five days, depending on what's going on. So we do personal funding, and then we do have business funding that we offer. So those are two ways that you can be able to make money without having no money. So I'm gonna give y'all another credit strategy, and I'm able to generate another 3 to 4K with this strategy a month. So this is the trade line play, where we're able to help people boost up their credit, thicken up their profiles, who are ready to get access to funding, who are ready to move into a new apartment, but their credit score is just not meeting the standards. Somebody who's looking to invest into some real estate, or like I said, get a credit card, get a personal loan, but they just need that quick boost in the points. They need that quick boost in the number of accounts and the age. So right now, I would say the best benefit of trade lines right now, if you don't know what a trade line is, it's basically a authorized user. So I do have a 20K PSECU credit card that I had open for about 2 years. So now let's say I add you to that credit card as an authorized user. This is for credit building purposes only. I will put you under the credit card, but you will not receive a credit card. But all the information from my credit card is now going to report to your credit report. So now that $20,000 limit is gonna report to your credit report, and that 2 years of credit age is now gonna hit your credit report. When you're looking for credit age, they're gonna even out all the accounts that you have, and they're gonna come up with a median number. So anybody that's struggling, they might be at 2 years, 5 months, but you might have 10 accounts. I would recommend them to get anywhere from 10 years and up on the trade line authorized user. And once again, you might have 8 accounts, but the requirements to get access to the right amount of funding that you need, or the highest funding that you need, is 10 plus accounts. So let's say you got 8 primaries and you just need 2 more accounts. I would just add 2 authorized users at that point in time. So now that's going to put you at 10 accounts. So now your credit score is going to go up just from having 2 new accounts. And then now having a higher credit card limit and a lower balance, which is the key factor of utilization, that can help your credit score too. So those are the 3 factors of trade lines. And we can charge anybody from $350 a slot to $800 a slot, depending on what type of trade line you have. So we could put up to 4 people on each credit card. You want to keep it at that limit, and you want to keep these people on for a 90-day rotation. So now on the low end, let's say we put 4 people on one credit card. That's $1,400 every 90 days, and that's one credit card. So if you have 5 credit cards, do the math. That's just an extra stream of income that you can generate. So those are 3 ways y'all could be able to make or generate an extra stream of income with having no money, y'all. This is how to make money with no money part 2, y'all. Let's get it.
Crashing my credit and boosted it up. You ain't run a plays, you ain't one of us. Meeting with lenders, getting they trust. 100K funding, that ain't enough.